Hello and welcome to an Alien World video. And to be honest, this is one of those videos that I wanted to do last time, right? But then again, I just dropped off from the Alien Worlds project because in true honesty, clicker wasn't really my thing-ish. Because I like some interaction, some game with it, but I decided, you know what? Alien World has some cool updates recently, and especially today's update, or rather yesterday's update. I just discovered it today, and I decided to play back, and it's actually quite interesting for sure. So, before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. And of course, I also does streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna put the links down below. You can come and ask about Alien World as well, because I'm gonna play this at least. I'm gonna give this at least a month of playtime. Like every other projects out there, I will give as much time as I can. But previously, I don't really have a fixed number. So in this time, I'm gonna have it 1 full month. That's what I gave to Realm, right? One of the games that I've started to, not say started to play, that I've been that somebody recommended to me, and I played a little bit and I like it. It's like, oh yeah, it's cool. Plus, it's time to mine. But before I click mine, the reason why I time it a bit nicer this time is today's, or rather, the latest Alien World update, and it is rarer tool, more rewards. So this is another balancing. I would say another. Actually, it's another because, it's been a while I played this game. The only question is how long. I totally forgotten how long I've not played Alien Worlds, but there's a lot of updates. And the most key important update that I've discovered, which is this: rarer tools, more rewards. Now, this is interesting because after reading this little article, it means that for people like me, I've stopped playing this game. I basically come back and play Alien Worlds because of a few factors, right? Some of the projects have collab with Alien World, which is nice, and of course some other things as well. And yeah, it's one of those things where you sometimes you just have to take a break from certain projects. But when you come back, you want to see at least some changes. And in this case, I think it's great because this little thing over here, right? This has achieved dedicated pool. No, there is one little thing. Obviously, mining pool has revamped to take tools rarity into greater account. This one, I think, this is one of the biggest highlight. But the most important highlight is here, actually, this little part. Right, you can mine across the pool with multiple tools. That's great. For example, if your build, basically if your loadout build, whatever, consists of each rarity. So in this case, we're going to use rare, epic, and legendary. That means you can mine from each individual rarity pools, and that is nice. So basically, they overhaul a little bit. So they have this rarity pools reward proportion, and I think it's great. So 88.8% will be on the abundant scale. Obviously, you need to cater to the biggest crowd out there, which people who holds mostly abundant tools. And one of the things that I remembered, okay, one of the reasons I took a break, because in order to I don't really like to do botting and multi-account, and I really don't. That's why I like to go a bit more rarity. But the thing is, when you go to higher rarity, you don't really outmine people who owns hundreds of accounts, which is a bit painful. So in this case, I think this is great, right? You want quality over quantity, but of course you need to adjust a little bit. So maybe my guess is this is their first attempt to have separate pools for separate rarity, and I think it's nice. 88.8% for abundant, 9.4% for common, 1.4% for rare, 0.31% for epic, 0.06% for legendary, and 0.02 for mythic. Because obviously the most miners the most people out there who are playing that has the tools is usually on the abundant scale. I wish the abundant scale it's a little bit smaller, so that you give all this rarity a little bit higher. But before I go there, right, before I say any about the percentage, we want to look at the live pools instead, because that is a key thing for some strategy out there, and I think it's nice. So in order to do that, what we do is we're going to go load up the profile, go to switch tools, And of course, you see all your funky stuff. Yes, I have two abundant, what do you call this, rarity tool, and of course a rare tool. I want to upgrade to common and rare as best as I can. Later we will check out the market as well. So we have the pool details. This is the part, right? Once you go switch to pool details, and you see the numbers here, and the numbers does change. All right, I think I saw abundant was about 0. Was it 0.2 or 0.3 TLM? And then rare is about 2.6 if I'm not mistaken. And then Mythic was 2.9. Wow, Mythic is no, Mythic is always a little bit higher, which I think it's great, but is it too high? Question is right now, Epic is at 2.8 TLM, 2.9. Wow, no. So this is great. This little pool distribution is important, because what if I own a rare tool, and now by owning a rare tool, I can outmine a legendary, I can outmine a common, I can outmine an abundant, right? Let's put it up there. But the best part is, if I want maximum profit, instead of going all 3 mythical, I can have 1 mythic, 1 epic, and 1 rare. I still get quite a lot. So in this case, I don't need to have I don't need to have the highest rarity tool all the time. I can just have a combination of all the rarities. In this case, I would recommend get common, rare, and epic. Obviously, legendary and mythical will be expensive. That's the reason why we want to check the NFT, not say NFT, we want to check Atomic Hub, right? My go-to is Atomic Hub. You might use other place as well. Yeah, so that's all right. So in this case, I think it's great. I think it's great. So we're going to press mine because I want to see how much I get. According to the article, it says 1/3, right? So 33%. So for my case, obviously, I won't get maximum 2.2. I'll probably get like what, 1. I don't do the 0.7 plus 2, 0. Okay, 0.4 plus 0.7. That's the rough calculation. So I'm getting 1.1. 1.1 TLM per click. So we're gonna submit. Gonna wait for the transaction request, right? Approve, and I should see about 1.1 in this case. Come on, show me. 0.9. Okay, slower than what I've calculated, but then again, it's a rough calculation. Yeah, makes no sense. But anyway, I think it's all right. I think it's all right, which is cool, which is great. Unfortunately, I don't have other rarer tools to check out the next number, because again, the numbers does change, and it's actually quite interesting. So looking at the pool details, 9.4, 1. Again, we can't really use the 9.4% to do our calculation, but we can use the current TLM to do a quick calculation. So by looking at the charts, let's check our secondary market, which is Atomic Hub. All right, I did explore a little bit before the video. So let's check on abundant. Abundant obviously is like what? Close to useless, and that's the reason why lots of people bought. And yeah, I'm not gonna bot, that's for sure. It's just makes no sense per se for me, right? And of course, I want to play as fair as possible. That's how it is. Let's go straight to common. Common is $2.25. Okay, so according to the chart over here, I should, if I want to increase to rare, I should be what, paying about double, triple at most. So we're gonna go straight to where. That is almost 10 times, which is crazy. Yes, crazy. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. And let's go rare to epic. Rare to epic is not bad. Not bad. $43. Epic to legendary, $134. Okay. Okay. Mythical. Yeah, no. 600 plus. That's crazy. In my opinion, like I said, every project out there, I would say if it's below $5, I think it's worth picking up and try it. Right? You can try $5 and below. It's worth trying. $5 to $10, you want to be a little bit more picky, right? Obviously, anything above $10, $20. Okay, let's put a number. What is above a certain threshold that I would say you really, really need to do a lot of research? I would say, actually, I would say $10 personally, because 10, let's put in the theory, let's put $20 because I've bought a rare. It's about $20 out there. Anything above 20 is actually quite close to a lot of great games out there, right? Non-blockchain. Again, these are non-blockchain. Again, at the same time, this is not a financial advice. It's just me want to play the game. And if I have some side earning capabilities, that is fantastic. But I'm looking more of a game than earning, right? I don't care about play to earn. I don't care about play to own. I know it's nice, but I'm not promoting that two portion. That's for sure. But of course, we want to analyze blockchain game as well. And the only tangible thing that we can kind of relate is probably the earning power, which is a bit painful, ROI and stuff. Ugh. But in this case, I think it's rare. I think it's too much. Too much. Common would be your best bet to start off with. Yeah, rare is tough. Rare is tough to recommend. Then yeah, no. Looking at by this pool, it's a bit hard to recommend rare, epic, legendary. Yeah, mythical is just out of the question. But let's say if you want to go in and if you look at the charts, which is the best to pick, rare and epic, in my opinion. Yeah, the only difference is the price to enter is a little bit expensive for the rare and epic portion. But common, I have a feeling. I think it's, again, this is not my advice. I think picking up rare is okay-ish. Of course, if I want to say ROI, I'm not calculating ROI. I'm just calculating on, actually, at the end of the day, it's kind of ROI-ish. So, you know what? If we look at the numbers, common is your best bet. But I like diverse, a little bit diverse in rarity. So obviously, common, rare, epic. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna go for abundant. I'm not bothered. Another reason is because you want some NFT points, and NFT points does grant you NFTs. You can exchange for it, which is nice. And that's one small little thing that I like. So in this case, you can actually get an EXO tool, which is a common, and you need 19. Yeah, you need quite a lot of points. So in this case, I would say the reason why rare epic is a bit more expensive, probably you get more NFT points, whereas common, you might not get a lot of points. Let's do a quick check, shall we? Yeah, no, not much points. Can we get more? I don't want to go through all of them. History is the easiest. Okay, let's look at extractor. Do we have anything else that I can take a look? No, not much. So extractor, I'm getting 2. 9, and 2. And if I go to the rare capacitor, I'm using that as just a little benchmark. All right. Don't take, again, this is just a quick little check for sanity. 20 and 3. Yep. Delay difficulty is 200, luck 30. And then if you look at this, luck 20 is okay. Okay, interesting. Luck, not much of a difference, right? But the mining capability is much high. Wow, no. So in this case, I think it's worth saying that you just grab rarity, common. Like I think I'm still sticking to my guns. Common, rare, epic. I think I would say it's all right. So that's that for the small little update for Alien World. I have a lot of things to catch up to, but I think it's nice. This is a very good direction. In my opinion, this is a good direction for any mining games out there as a starter. Obviously, this is a, what do you call this? We still need to make sure that the player behavior respond positively to this little update. And last but not least, Alien World did have a small little, I would say, AMA on Twitter, which I'm going to link down below. And of course, GDC is happening this week and Alien World is present on the floor. So if you're visiting GDC, well, pop by and say hello to them. That's all. Unfortunately, I don't stay close to where they are hosting. So, a bit painful for me. I really do want to meet some of the developers and exchange. I mean, have a little talk about it and see what the idea behind the games that they have created. Yeah, because Alien Worlds. No, actually, if you're talking about clicker mining games out there, Alien World has been surviving. And as I said, if any project can survive quite a long time, I would say a year at least, not at most, yeah, at least. And those are the project that is worth checking out, in my opinion. Yeah. So that's that. That's all I have for you for today. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And of course, I do not Twitter. I do live stream on Twitch. I'm going to put the links down below as well. If you have any question about any projects that you want me to check it out and stuff. And of course, Alien Worlds, drop by the stream and we can chit chat. Until then, my friends, see you next time. Yeah, need to do some clickety click. 40 minutes is